Hello friends, how you doing? Day 228. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Saturday evening? I was in a virtual conference all day long and just got home not too long ago. My heart is full just hearing about different stories, leaders, making a positive impact. Very inspiring. Gotta say I'm also a little bit drained, but I'm still here to come share with you one thing. There's just so many things I could have shared from the conference itself, but what I want to do actually, I just started reading a book that I've read before, and it's one of my favorites actually, and it's called The Traveler's Gift by Andy Andrews. Really, really amazing book in my opinion. It is written in a story format, but it's for personal growth. It is just packed with success principles. And so today I'll share with you the first one. Essentially, it's on the principle of responsibility. Ooh. I know a lot of people don't want to take responsibility, or they shy away from it, or some aren't even aware that they don't take responsibility. So many people I find nowadays take a victim or have a victim mindset, or their verbiage is that of a victim. And you know, if that's you, I would just encourage you to look in the mirror and to really ask yourself, are you happy with that? Because what I found is once I was willing and able to take extreme ownership of my life, there was a lot less suffering, number one. And number two, I felt very empowered. And so I was like, you know what? Everything I have in my life is because of my decisions. So I get to take responsibility. And, you know, sometimes we may not realize that we're playing the victim. Maybe we might blame the government or other people for our situation. Oh, not making enough money. Okay, well, why don't you take responsibility and go figure out how to make more money? Or maybe relationships. You're not happy in your relationship. Well, take responsibility of it, right? Stop blaming the other person. Well, we'd have a better relationship if this person would change. Right? How many people have that mindset, right? I'll change when they change. Why should I make the first move? Well, someone has to be the bigger person, right? Never said it was easy. And it's not about being perfect either. It's about progression. It's just becoming better day by day, right? Same thing with your health, right? We can take 100% responsibility of it. If, let's say you go to a doctor and they may not, doctors are not infallible. They make mistakes. So if something may not align with what you're feeling, then maybe go find a second opinion, right? Take responsibility. Anyways, going back to the book. So it follows the main character, David Ponder. So, he went through some challenges. And, he was let go from his job. And then his daughter needed braces, which was a certain amount of money that they did not have. And so on his last day of work, he was driving home and he started having these thoughts. Instead of going home, he started to drive past, nowhere in particular. And he started having these thoughts. Oh, my wife's still young enough. She could remarry and have another guy who would be able to take care of them a lot better than I can. Because I'm such a failure. I can't even take care of my family. And then he would go to another thought and think, they would be much better off if I wasn't here and they can start all over with the insurance money. And he wasn't thinking about it, but he started speeding. And then he hit a bridge that was icy. He started spinning and careening out of control, and he hit a tree. And the next thing he knows, and this is where the first chapter is, and the first decision for success. He wakes up in a daze in a room with Harry Truman in Potsdam during World War II. And he has a conversation with Harry Truman, and Truman tells him like it is. David Ponder wanted to make excuses. He blamed other people and circumstances for where he's at. And he asked God, why me? And So Harry had a loving but direct conversation with him, just blasting him with success principles. And he wrote him a letter, a scroll, if you will, actually. And on it, he wrote down the first decision for success. The buck stops here. And he is to read that scroll twice a day until it is ingrained into his heart. For however long that is. Because only then, when you live it, will you be able to actually share with others. And so, to finish off this live, I'm going to share that scroll with you. Usually I wake up and I'll read the scroll, and then at night I will read it out loud. Again, it's just it's also a habit forming thing, right? But I find that reading words like this keeps me on track to create the life that I want, and so hopefully it helps you as well. Okay, the first decision for success. The buck stops here. From this moment forward, I will accept responsibility for my past. I understand that the beginning of wisdom is to accept the responsibility for my own problems, and that by accepting responsibility for my past, I free myself to move into a bigger, brighter future of my own choosing. Never again will I blame my parents, my spouse, my boss, or other employees for my present situation. Neither my education nor lack of one, my genetics, or the circumstantial ebb and flow of everyday life will affect my future in a negative way. If I allow myself to blame these uncontrollable forces for my lack of success, I will be forever caught in the web of the past. I will look forward. I will not let my history control my destiny. The buck stops here. I accept responsibility for my past. I am responsible for my success. I am where I am today, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, because of decisions I have made. My decisions have always been governed by my thinking. Therefore, I am where I am today, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, because of how I think. Today, I will begin the process of changing where I am, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, by changing the way I think. My thoughts will be constructive, never destructive. My mind will live in the solutions of the future. It will not dwell in the problems of the past. I will seek the association of those who are working and striving to bring about positive changes in the world. I will never seek comfort by associating with those who have decided to be comfortable. When faced with the opportunity to make a decision, I will make one. I understand that God did not put in me the ability to always make right decisions. He did, however, put in me the ability to make a decision and then make it right. The rise and fall of my emotional tide will not deter me from my course. When I make a decision, I will stand behind it. My energy will go into making the decision. I will waste none on second thoughts. My life will not be an apology, it will be a statement. The buck stops here. I control my thoughts, I control my emotions. In the future, when I am tempted to ask the question, why me? I will immediately counter with the answer, why not me? Challenges are gifts, opportunities to learn. Problems are the common thread running through the lives of great men and women. In times of adversity, I will not have a problem to deal with. I will have a choice to make. My thoughts will be clear. I will make the right choice. Adversity is preparation for greatness. I will accept this preparation. Why me? Why not me? I will be prepared for something great. I accept responsibility for my past. I control my thoughts. I control my emotions. I am responsible for my success. The buck stops here. All right, my friends, that is the first decision for success. And again, it always starts with the person in the mirror. I hope that helped, and I wish you a great rest of the night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.